Okay, y'all, let's do it. The astrology of YouTube. YouTube's chart shocked me at first because it's a Scorpio rising, and a Scorpio moon. But then I was like, oh, that actually clicks because what do we go to YouTube for? We go to YouTube to do research on something and become obsessive about it. And then what happens once we go down a YouTube rabbit hole? YouTube shows us all of those types of videos on our feed. How obsessive, how Scorpio. I also found it interesting that YouTube is a Taurus sun and a Taurus Venus, which, by the way, I'm going off the date that the first video was ever posted to YouTube. That's when it like became public. Interesting too is the YouTube has their North Node in Aries where the current North Node is. So YouTube as a platform is in their nodal return right now. And I believe this is why they're making a comeback. Saturn in the ninth house. They are here to educate people, here to teach. And it's in Cancer. This is why a lot of people find their tribe, find their community on YouTube. People they feel like they can really connect with, but also learn a lot from. YouTube has its 10th house and midheaven ruled by Leo. The videos that do the best, typically, especially nowadays on YouTube, are the ones that are really presentable. There's a lot of editing. It just looks nice. People who really put care into their appearance, how they're showing up, and how they're editing, how they're filming, and also the quality of both of those things, as well as the audio. That's also very Taurus too, like quality over quantity. One of the chart rulers of YouTube's chart is Mars in Aquarius, so I do feel like they will thrive with Pluto in Aquarius. But there might be a little hiccup or just a revamp that YouTube goes through in the next couple years when Pluto moves over YouTube's Chiron. Another interesting thing about YouTube's chart, Uranus in the 5th house of passion, of creativity, in the sign of Pisces. This is why people are super creative on YouTube. I also feel like this Uranus and Pisces placement for YouTube is why we have seen the evolution of music videos change and where people are watching YouTube videos. Like before YouTube, we had to wait for the video to come on MTV or we could buy the music video from iTunes. But now, ever since YouTube, we could just watch it for free on YouTube. This brought huge change and innovation to the music industry and music videos as a whole, Uranus and Pisces. People in the comments on YouTube be so mean and so aggressive, Mercury and Aries. Also saw this with the chart of Twitter, the video that I did on Twitter's chart or X's chart, whatever the fuck. It's always gonna be Twitter to me, I mean, whatever. But you can find that video on this playlist. And the fact that YouTube has their Sun and Venus in Taurus, beauty influencers have blown up on YouTube and made a lot of money from YouTube. This is in YouTube's 7th house of other people. So people are really able to come onto YouTube and utilize beauty, luxury, fashion, interior design, and make money from that just by putting that content out onto YouTube. And the fact that YouTube has Jupiter and Libra adds to that as well. Because of this too, I feel like we already have been seeing a rise in spiritual content on YouTube, but I feel like that's really going to amplify. I don't know if y'all watch tarot readers on YouTube, but there have been so many new ones, and honestly, I'd love to see it. This is like Jupiter and Libra in the 12th house energy. It's coming to light. And this is also very Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, like the occult thrives on YouTube. Pluto and Sag in the 2nd house too. YouTube is really here to revolutionize and transform how information is shared, how people learn, how people are educated. The platform is here to empower people to find their own forms and means of education. And this not only makes money for YouTube because it's in YouTube's house of money, but this also helps creators make money. And I think this is a big thing we're going to see on the rise with Pluto being in Aquarius, is platforms starting to really recognize like, oh, we need to give people that contribute something to our platform incentives for creating. Like we need to pay people for showing up here. What are your thoughts? Here's the whole chart. Let me know in the comments.